We're here with April Anger 2021 matches 9 through 16. First match is Shulk versus Ivysaur. Ivysaur, being the prior year's champion, definitely puts a lot of pressure on his shoulders. Ivysaur doesn't have shoulders. Why doesn't he have shoulders? I guess, he has 4 legs, but... Anyway, so if Ivysaur loses even a single match, I believe it will be his first. He may have dropped a match against, I think it was Wii Fit Trainer last year. Man, after talking about all of the past matches, I might have to figure out a way to extract them from Facebook, if that's even possible. So Ivysaur is turned into Charizard, or I'll still refer to him as Ivysaur. Sometimes for example, Charizard's back air there. Technically that's not an Ivysaur back air, but the amiibo is named Ivysaur. It does get a little confusing, but that's, I guess, what you have to deal with. I thought about giving all the amiibo, fun and interesting names that would be cute or clever, or sometimes puns. But I've gone with the approach where my amiibo are more like an army, where they can express themselves individually, but they are definitely part of a larger collective. Oh, that was weird. I've sort of crouched for a little bit there. You don't usually see too many... Okay, Ivysaur should not have died to that? Traditionally, when your opponent is at a very low percent, you would switch to Squirtle. It's not a requirement, it's just that Squirtle best thrives in the environment of the beginning of stocks. Charizard actually has a couple of pretty scary throw options, though. So Ivysaur, as Squirtle, just got hit with a forward smash. Squirtle has an incredibly low weight. He's not the lightest character in the game, but I believe he's third, tied with Mr. Game & Watch. But Squirtle has the perk where he gets to press down B and suddenly become a heavier character. So at about this range... Okay, well, he can stay a little bit longer. The Buster Arts of Shulk's Monado, it increases damage that you deal, but one of the side effects is that it does decrease the knockback you deal. This is usually pretty good because it lets you get more combo-type situations. It also makes you get hit farther. So, basically all of Shulk's Monado just kind of change what weight class of character he's in. All of them except Shield basically reducing the weight class, but giving him either mobility or an attack boost. Ooh, Shulk could have gotten down air there. That would have been the game. Now would be a great time for Shulk to go into Smash Monado, which increases the damage your opponent takes. Or Ivysaur just won't make it back. Alright. Guess that's always an option. Good reach on that down smash, though. He could have punished that high recovery with, well, that improper recovery with the down air. Would have been free damage. Like that down air. Ivysaur trying to go for Seed Bomb. It's not particularly a great move, especially because Ivysaur has better options to hit above him. But it's not as bad as everyone thinks. Does that kill? Okay. Ivysaur takes the match, proving why he's the, well, last year's champion. Next we have Kirby against Pit. Kirby being our ethnically diverse amiibo. If you remember that joke from last year. Both are attack type spirits, so type won't take into to any effect. Let's look at some of these statistics real quick. Oh, only one person thinks Pit will win. He did a pretty good job of taking it back right there, kind of just by getting a combo. The matches are definitely faster this year, which I believe is a side effect of them changing the amiibo attack and defense calculations, which is definitely good. Oh, down air into up smash. Sometimes it just works. Oh, gets the spike on Pit. Oh, Pit can recover that. He was down a jump, so I didn't think he would. But... both characters sitting at about kill percent, just waiting for that one hit. See, there's an example of down air to up smash not working. So Kirby Spike is weak, but that's to make up for the fact that it's a multi-hit, which makes it really easy to hit. And Kirby's a pretty good aerial character. He's better on the ground usually, but he has 5 jumps. So if it was any stronger, I think it would be a big problem. Of course, Pit also being an aerial character with multiple jumps. Weird place for a reflector. In fact, he should have been firing arrows at Kirby. Heckle him a little bit. Oh, that was really close to the ledge. Yeah, eating a forward smash for that. Kirby almost getting 2 spikes, because that's something you can do. Back in the day, a spike and a meteor smash were actually different. Nowadays, they're not, so you can use the term interchangeably. Oh, Pit taunting after the up throw. Could have gone for a follow-up. Gets an up smash on Kirby anyway, though. Looking to make a upset with that kind of play. Side B, back to stage, I guess, but Kirby probably could have run up and punished Pit for that. Also, Pit has suddenly started taunting. He wasn't in the first part of this match. Maybe he just decided he knew he was gonna win. Oh. Down tilt up smash. It's probably more consistent than I think. Because you don't see too many Kirby players. Ever since the first game, Smash 64, Kirby hasn't been a particularly good character. Because, you know, it's incredibly hard to balance a game. Kirby has, like, 1 jump. Yep. So, Pit didn't have enough percent to get spiked faster than Kirby. Something to know about Smash Ultimate is that if you are spiked, there is a special blast zone at the bottom of the stage, further up than the normal blast zone, specifically for people who have been spiked. It's probably because everyone always goes for like those last second spikes that, you know, shouldn't matter. Well, you shouldn't go for it because if you mess it up, you can lose. And usually your opponent's falling to your death. But everyone goes for it anyway. And I guess they got tired of people falling to their death. So they made it that if you're spiked at a low enough position on the screen, well, spiked into, I guess. Alright, most people think Link will win. It's actually an amiibo type disadvantage, which is public knowledge everyone could have looked up. Anyways, yeah, if you get spiked, you die quicker, and that makes suicide moves like that more of a thing to go for. Actually, it was a problem with Chrom. They had to nerf his severely. Ooh, that almost broke the shield. See, now there's an example of where you want to release your smash attack first so you can get the extra knockback on the opponent. They were both at a rather low percent, but it could have made a lot of a difference. Cloud with Limit Break, wasting it instantly. That'll kill Link. Yep. Now, Link is pretty good at walling out characters. He's not doing that to Cloud. Well, okay, I guess he's satisfied for killing him instead. That's what you get when you commentate. Oh man, I blinked. I missed how Cloud died. I think he got footstooled. Gonna watch that back in editing. Of course, just because Link's a stock ahead doesn't mean he's not doing too hot. He keeps getting hit by all these smash attacks. And by Limit Break cross slash. Does a lot of damage. Force smash at the ledge, that'll kill. Limit Break cross slash is probably the most common limit break, simply because it does the most damage of all the limit breaks. The Blade Beam is a projectile, so it's usually used like that. No one uses Finishing Touch anymore because it's not as insane as it used to be. It used to be really strong, and then of course the Up B, I think it's called like Clim Hazard. That gets you more distance, so it'll save your life. And there have been a couple of random kills off the top with it, but usually you won't see people using it offensively. Alright, 2 minutes and like 15 seconds in. Cloud successfully dodging through Link's assault, because that would have killed him. He had already used his jump. Now he has Clim Hazard, so he can make it back. Ooh, gets a good hit on Link. If Link hadn't teched that, probably would have killed him. Link is now suddenly walling out Cloud extremely well. Gets that forward air from center stage, though, so it doesn't kill. Ooh, Cloud didn't use his air dodge. He actually did make it back. Gets a footstool on Link. He's holding the bomb, which means that Link can't Oh, that was Link. Why did Cloud... Okay. Cloud just did the worst edge guard because it killed him. Well, shoutouts to Link for winning that. Proves me wrong with my knowledge of amiibo type advantages. Cloud was dealing like 20% more damage and taking 20% less, and he still lost. Eventually, after years of doing this, because every time we retrain an amiibo, we remove the type, just make them all neutral type. Because it turns out there's an advantage to having a type. It just means that you're more likely to win against certain opponents and more likely to lose against others. But unless everyone decides to suddenly go sword type or something, yeah. There's not really much of an advantage, if any. So just neutral type is just the most consistent. But unfortunately, when I trained all these guys, I wasn't considering that because they were originally made to kill humans. And I'm pretty sure they're all still really good at that. Okay, Snake is taunting. Took like 30% for that. Recovering high, as snakes always do, because they have armor on their recovery, and if they recover low, you break the cipher and they die. Up air to up smash? Nope, Samus starting to camp as Samus does. Oh, almost getting an up smash on Snake. Snake is heavy, but an up smash at that high a percentage probably would have killed. Ooh, dodges the back air though. Hitting Samus with the cipher as she was trying to, well, make his life more difficult as he gets back from the ledge. Snake's Nikita is the best edge guard in the game. There are some really good edge guards, but the Nikita is just better than most characters at edge guarding. And then of course you can always try to edge guard with Snake, or his up smash or his grenades or his C4. Or you can go for random forward air and kill someone at 14%. Because Snake's forward air kills really early like that. Snake's not a very liked character. Pretty much, the more projectiles you have, the less liked of a character you are. In general, though, Mega Man is almost entirely projectiles. He isn't as hated as some others. Probably because his projectiles as a whole aren't as strong as certain other characters' projectiles. Of course, Mega Man is just a case of all of his moves being on the different move slot than you would think. We'll probably talk more about that when we have Mega Man. He's coming up in like 3 matches, I think. If not, then I just won't, and... Sorry, I guess you don't get that. Ooh, getting a spike through the recovery. Usually that just gets armored. Snake is doing what he needs to do to try to make this back. Gets quite the read on Saumus there. Oh man, so I had tried to teach Snake down throw to up taunt. Unfortunately, Snake would start doing it earlier than when it becomes true at about 140%? Oh, Saumus with another spike. Saumus is a good character. It also goes to show why Snake should never be recovering high. Of course, Saumus also had the type advantage on that one. So take that how you will. Next we have Incineroar, who's proven to be quite the fearsome amiibo. But he's against Robin. Incineroar is, I believe, the new slowest runner. Either that or Robin is, which is kind of funny that they're going against each other. Jigglypuff is, I guess, 3rd place slowest runner. So Incineroar is a heavy character. Robin has a lot of projectiles. Mainly L-Thunder and L-Fire. Corn just got her electric sword. It's kind of interesting how they changed it so it loads in. I'm pretty sure it's mostly just to change people's mindset, so that they don't think that their attacks become weaker after time, but so instead they think their attacks become stronger after, like, a 7-second cooldown. That way people won't complain about losing their weapons, because instead you think that the weapons are the base strength of the character. Oh, Robin going for a taunt. Probably could have charged L-Thunder. Would have been a good idea. Now Robin's at the place where she has 1 Elwind left. She's doing the right thing here. By recovering... Oh, she had 2 left. I guess I miscounted. Anyways, now her Elwind is recovering. It recovers pretty quickly. It's an important move. And it actually is really good for Robin. It just gets you so much horizontal and vertical distance. Most other characters would kill for Robin's recovery as a whole. But there is a... Oh! Getting spiked by Incineroar. Usually why you would go a little bit lower with that. Makes it harder to edgeguard. Because Incineroar barely had to go off stage. This is the second time we've gotten the Super Mario Maker stage music. Of course, the first time was in matches 1 through 8. I'm recording these consecutively because why not? But if you're watching this like a week apart, you're not going to understand what I'm talking about at all. Ooh, rough spot for Robin there. Incorporates the falling sword into the combo, though. It's Smash 4, the little books that and sword that come off of Robin were really important, just because throwable items just happen to be better in that game. So, you know, that's a good Elwind recovery. Oh, didn't get the spike hitbox. So of all of Robin's moves that we've discussed, she hasn't used Nosferatu, or down B, it steals life from the opponent. In this game, it's just not particularly great, because to heal, you want to be at a good considerable percent, and you want your opponent to be at a high percent so that you can drain more health from them. Of course, back in the day, if Robin used it well off stage, even if hitting an opponent on stage, she would go into Special Fall and die. Ooh! Sword coming in... Well, actually, so Robin can choose if she uses the 11th sword or not for every move except smash attacks. And tilts, because tilts change your sword to the bronze sword, and smash attacks change your sword to the 11th sword. If you can change your aerials to the 11th sword by doing the smash input. I don't think you can change them to the bronze sword if you don't already have it out. Oh, was that the... Yep, that... L1 Spike. Incineroar tried to take out Robin with the cross chop spike, which is also really strong, but he didn't get it. That means Robin will be moving on. Coming down to the wire there. Next match we have, oh hey, Mega Man versus Falco. We were just talking about him. So Mega Man, all his moves are on different slots than you'd think. I guess forward air and back air are actually the intuitive ones. His up smash and his up tilt are essentially swapped, at least in their function. Up smash is great for catching landings, up tilt is great for killing people, but it has a lot of lag. Mega Man has a slight down tilt. His forward air... Oh, sorry. His neutral air, his forward tilt, and his jab are all the same move. His down air does actually spike. His up air is a projectile. Yeah, I mean, most of his attacks are a projectile. Just... You have to use them... Mega Man you have to use considerably different... Wow, that he was just, you know, running laps waiting for Falco to land. Falco does have a reflector. Doesn't do too good against up air, though. First of all, because Falco kicks his reflector away. Oh, and I think he just jumped in Mega Man's up air. You never want to do that. You will die. Because how Mega Man's up air works is that it's a wind box. But because it's a wind box, I guess it counts as knockback, especially because it does percent. But if you jump, your jump height, and Falco has a very high jump height, by the way, gets added, and if anything, a little bit multiplied by the wind box of the up air. It's a re-grab for Falco, but Mega Man seems to have hit him. Gets spiked. I mean, Mega Man gets spiked. Instantly evening the game. Ooh, Falco actually managed to reflect the up air there. Thing is, though, it only did like a couple percent to Mega Man and just pushed him to the ground. And in Smash Brothers, being on the ground is always more advantageous than being in the air. It's kind of the reason why Jigglypuff is not such a great character, because Jigglypuff is all about being in the air. And Smash Brothers rewards players on the ground. There's certain mechanics like grounded attacks beating out aerial attacks. Just innately, like, they have, I guess you could call it, more priority. But yeah, it means if you want to be an aerial character, you need to have a really, really good aerial mobility and attacks. But then there's the problem, if your character is extremely good in the air, then, you know, are they going to be fun to fight against? Are they going to be annoying? Are they going to be toxic to the game overall? It's kind of hard to balance. Okay, so the Falco's Firefox, I guess the Fire Falco? I don't know if that's what it's called, but anyways, it does like 40% if you can get someone with the beginning of it. Doesn't kill, but it's also a recovery move. It's actually a bad recovery move, just because it takes so long. It's really easy to react to and punish. To make up for the fact that Fox and Falco just have really good, normal moves. I mean, right there, you just saw Falco and Mega Man weaving through each other. Falco constantly had those tornado wing hitboxes. That's not the name of the move, by the way, but I don't know what else to call it. Oh, Mega Man taunting back. A lot more of these guys taunt than I remember. Mega Man's struggling to kill Falco. At this point now he kind of has to deal more percent again. Or get a really good up tilt, but the strong hitbox is just so small it's really hard to get it. Especially for Mega Man, who wants his opponents to be far away. Got a good down smash though, gets the bomb on Falco. Falco invincibilities through it on the ledge. See right there, Mega Man's up smash did not kill Falco. Up tilt would have killed. So like the two roles of the moves have been switched. Down throw to up smash. Don't see that often. Of course that's probably because all of Falco's other combos deal more damage. Ooh, good parry. Getting Falco with a random up tilt out of nowhere. Puts him back in this game. He's got Falco in the tornado again. See, Falco tried to air dodge through the tornado and he just got hit by Mega Man instead. Ooh, Mega Man should have spiked Falco there. They just traded. Mega Man hitting all three pellets. The computers are always a lot better at using Mega Man's pellets, sometimes called lemons, than humans are. I'll tell you what, Mega Man has crazy aerials. Forward air and back air are just so big and useful. Of course, Falco has pretty good aerials and an up tilt that combos into them. And he has just a vicious spike. And because he can jump really high and he has a quick jump, like, he gets it. Okay, that... So I don't know if you saw that, but Mega Man used the Metal Blade. It hit the ledge and then just dropped down. It doesn't... Mega Man just footstool Falco. Well, shoutouts to Mega Man. It just takes the wind out of your commentary. Oh, suddenly the match is over. Hope you weren't in the middle of a sentence. It's fine, though. Hype moments are the kind of thing you'll live for. Well, maybe that's a bit of an exaggeration. Oh wait, I'm a commentator. I'm supposed to be exaggerating. Some players are known to thrive entirely off of hype moments. Alright. So, Captain Falcon, the audience favorite for this match. I mean, Captain Falcon has kind of become Captain Smash Brothers at this point. There hasn't been an F-Zero game in a long time. There was, at the beginning of the Switch's launch, a game that came out that had all of F-Zero's mechanics. It might have even been made by Nintendo, but it didn't have Captain Falcon in it. And I think that that's why nobody played it, because they want an F-Zero game. They want to be able to race people at high speeds, and then they want there to be a cutscene where they can Falcon punch people once. Or maybe just otherwise acknowledge Captain Falcon's contribution to Smash Brothers, and inversely Smash Brothers' influence on Captain Falcon. That's a regrab. That's like 4 regrabs? You only get, I think, 5. But yeah, most characters aren't really influenced by Smash Brothers. The only examples I can think of are Kirby, who has the same creator as Smash Brothers, Masahiro Sakurai. Falcon needs to learn how to shield that recovery, by the way. Kirby's gotten a Smash power-up once or twice in some of his games. there has been... I mean, they basically had to give Captain Falcon a moveset because he was from a kart racer. Well, a car racer, not a kart racer. So, you know, driving a car isn't exactly a moveset. So, like, the Falcon Punch, that's not from the games. That's from Smash Brothers. Even showed up in the Captain Falcon anime, which is a thing, apparently. I guess it ends with a really good Falcon Punch. And aside from that, in Super Mario Odyssey, Bowser used his down special from Smash Brothers. He uses it in one of the boss fights. Which is a little weird of all the things to take out. It's very clearly the Bowser Bomb, but he hasn't used it in any of the games. Usually he'll just jump. Ooh, Falcon needed to parry that, because otherwise it's a shield break. Falcon with the dash dances, and so people complain about Captain Falcon's dash animation because it puts his back foot a little bit behind him. Oh, that footstool almost killed Ryu. Puts his back foot a little bit farther away from him, so it actually means he gets hit more. I kind of like it, specifically because, well, first of all, I haven't played Captain Falcon too much, but also because it means that Captain Falcon is a lot better at running at high speeds towards his opponents instead of dancing around them. But anyways, after all those complaints, we saw Captain Falcon pull off some pretty sick movement there. By sick, I mean hype, not infirm. So, Ryu's Tatsu there. It's the tornado kick move. His full name is something like Tatsumi... Tetsu Senpuken, yeah, you just heard him say it there. Anyways, Ryu's version, if it hits someone or their shield, it will only hit them once. Ryu's version also kills ridiculously early, because why not? I get pretty cool spike on Captain Falcon. Anyways, yeah, it only hits once, so if you block the first hit, then you get the rest of the move to hit Ryu with something. It's one of those things where you really want to know your opponent's character as well. Because if you don't, then you'll shield the whole move and you're effectively back in a neutral position. Ooh, Ryu almost getting... I guess that was up tilt. I thought... So up tilt to Shoryuken doesn't really work in Smash Ultimate, but instead heavy jab to up tilt does. I mean, heavy jab to Shoryuken does. But they kind of look similar. Oh, that'll kill Ryu. The high spike. You don't want to use your jump too early. I didn't see when Ryu used his. I wasn't checking, because I thought he was going to live. But you can kill people pretty early as long as they double jump towards you and you take the opportunity to put them off stage. And then they only get their recovery move. So I thought Ryu would have made that. Something to know is that the different strengths of his up special, which is a whole mechanic that Ryu gets, doesn't change the distance you go. Or at least the command inputs don't. It's possible. Anyways, I thought Ryu should have slid up the long-lived, but what I think against what happened are totally different things. Alright, final match of the first round of the bracket, which means we're on match 16 for anyone counting. Squirtle versus Game & Watch, the Pop-Off amiibo. Game & Watches are often found in forests or plains, hitting things with hammers and eating fruit. So Mr. Game & Watch is definitely a very hated character. In fact, now that I think about it, most characters kind of are hated to have to fight in this game. But Game & Watch is a very spammy character. So Charizard got to use his extra jump there. For people who don't know how Pokemon Trainers' jumps work, is that every Pokemon has a double jump, but Charizard has a triple jump. Since Charizard's the only one who can use it, it doesn't, you know, really affect too much. The Pokemon Trainer gets one double jump, any Pokemon can use that. And if Squirtle uses the double jump, switches to Ivysaur, Ivysaur doesn't get to use the double jump. However, if you're Ivysaur, you can double jump, switch to Charizard, and use Charizard's third jump, which makes it really good for recovering. See, right there, Charizard needed the extra jump to live. And because of that, Game & Watch is effectively at a kill percent. Ooh, up air, yeah, almost killed him there. Gotta watch out for the up B too, because his armor also kills really early for some reason. Oh, yep, see, just like that. I just got validated. Thank you, Squirtle, as Charizard, now as Squirtle, for proving me right. In fact, I think it's like the first time it's happened this season. Now, Squirtle is very much good in this exact situation. His opponent's at a low percent, he can just kind of combo them forever. He can be really hard to get off you, especially because Squirtle is such a small character. And now this is a great situation for Ivysaur, because Ivysaur is really good at killing you off the top. All of his bulb attacks, like they use the little explosion from his flower bulb, you want to watch out for. Oh, Charizard almost getting a spike there. Gets buried, hit by the torch. The torch has a little bit more range than it should, if you ask me. Just, mainly the big problem is that whenever anyone gets buried, you can always hit someone with it. But also the graphics for it extend just a little bit farther than they really should. It used to be hard to hit people with the torch. So, you know, this is a good place for Charizard because he has a lot of knockback and can kill Game & Watch, a very light character, at the high percent he was at. You don't have to use the Pokemon Trainer Pokemon in these certain situations, but if you do, you can become just incredibly more effective. Thankfully for Smash Ultimate, they made it so you can use whichever Pokemon however long you feel like it, and because of balance patches, whoa, that just killed Mr. Game & Watch. Anyways, because of balance patches, they've made it so all the Pokemon are pretty much on a level playing field. Whereas in some of the other games, in fact, it was just Brawl, but the characters had vastly different strengths. And, well, basically you would want to exclusively use one, but you'd become weaker for doing so, and that made them suddenly a terrible character. Well, anyways, so that's the end of match 16. Hope you've enjoyed. Don't know when the next round is going to come out. I don't know when these videos are going to come out. You have to edit them. Oh yeah, this is something you usually don't get to see. You have to scan in every single amiibo you fought with. But luckily for you, I'm cutting this.